be something like Abyss. I'm not saying Abyss. Something like Abyss, where it's like, you know, waves and it's like bosses and stuff like that. It's like difficult and there's like the rewards where you can do like co-ops, so you can get like an actual. So you can get like an actual team, and you're like, you really like work hard, and it's more of a like a competitive team-based game. So it's like an actual RPG that you like work together with a team. That would be so cool. Like a dungeon raid type thing, you know? Like they have in all these other RPGs where you get together with somebody and you have your main character and they have their main character and you work together. Like raids, yeah, definitely raids. Like that would be so, but it's very similar to Spiral Abyss as far as rewards work. And there's waves and there's functions and there's like ley line disorders and things like that. But you have to do it in co-op. Or you don't. I guess you don't have to. Like maybe it's just as simple as giving an option to make Spiral Abyss co-op. Like maybe it's as simple as that. I don't care. But like, because I feel like that would be so cool, right? Yeah, rotation. You wouldn't have to worry about rotation. Like I'm saying, like if you had to have like a full team, like a full 4-person team, or you could even do it with more. Like you could do up to like 8 people. You could have 2 teams or something like that. That would be so much fun, dude. Yeah. Or even just because it would be fun. It would be fun to see like, because yeah, no matter how much you try to do things on your own, like you're never gonna be able to have Zhenyun, Bennett, Sucrose, and Zhao all out at the exact same time because that's just not how the game works. But if it was in a co-op cycle, like, and then you could be running like 4 hyper carries, and for some reason it would just work. You know, you could be running a DPS Nikita with a DPS Raiden, with a DPS Alhaitham, with a DPS Ayato, and you would have a beautiful hyper bloom team or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, or something like that. Yeah. You would be, or no. Wait. If you're on the first team, you can spectate the second team too. First. No. I don't think it would be like that. It would be more like, you know, it would be the same setup. So like here, let me go over here. It would be the same setup. Like you go in, and it's like this first half, second half, except you get 1 slot of each of these. So it's like a domain lineup. So you get 1 of those slots on each half. I feel like that would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Because imagine like, oh, that would just look so cool, dude. Imagine you're fighting like you're fighting the chicken, or you're fighting like PMA, or you have to fight like all the chunky dudes. Like imagine that, and you just see like a raid of like 8 people coming on at once or something like that. No, I like Genshin co-op. I think Genshin co-op is really good. I just think if they added something like raids, where it's like a big reward that's not just like domains. You know? And I think they need to put it on a bigger scale. Because right now, the most people you can have in co-op is 4. What if these raids were like, you know, you had like a whole bunch of people. Yeah. I think it would be fun if there was a lot more people in it. Like, imagine you go to raid, like you do like it's a raid and you fight, what's a good example? Like you, I don't know. It's like a weekly boss. You raid. Let me look at weekly bosses. I'm thinking of a specific one. Yeah, you raid the Dragon Queller or whatever it is. What's his face? Yeah. Imagine you go in and instead of having, you know, 1 person or at a max 4 people, you have like 8 people running in. First of all, it would look cool. You could make super cool advertisements, because imagine that. Like, you could do, like, you know how, like, Valorant has those videos when, like, all the teams are working together and they're, like, throwing grenades. It's all super cool like that. Imagine if it was that, but, like, Genshin characters. Like, you've seen those videos of, like, the FPS Genshin and stuff like that? it was like high-tech combat movement and like Ben's jumping around and it's like, oh, super cool animation. Like that would be so cool. It would make the game so much more enjoyable because then you could make it more of a competitive type game. Like you could have your team, you know, and it could even you could like make a competitive league with it if you wanted to, you know, like this team cleared this boss in, you know, 2 minutes, and it's a team of like 8 people or whatever it is. Oh, it would definitely get more people to play. You could reach out to the competitive community. Because right now, the most competition you have in this game is, I can clear this boss in 1 minute, and I do, you know, 300k damage with my, Zhao that everybody else knows how to build. It's just, you know, a meta comp, you know. But, like, I feel like if you had, like, different types of things, you could have, like, type stuff like that, like, they say they don't add something. It would cause stress, but like, think of all those games out there that do cause stress and have so much more popularity because of it. Like Overwatch, Valorant, Fortnite. These are competitive games. I feel like it would be so much fun to have a competitive side of this already. Like, I say this all the time. Like, Genshin has something for everybody. Like, if you like writing books, there's a story quest about that. You know, if you like drama, there's a story quest about like that. If you like martial arts, there's a quest about that. If you like cooking, there's an event about that. If you like romantic characters, there's definitely characters about that. You know, I feel like there is something for everybody in this game, but there's not something for that stress-inducing competitive game. Yeah, it wouldn't be something you would have to do. And I think the rewards would be within that thing. So I don't think it would be like, oh, if you don't play the competitive, you're not going to have all these rewards. Like Abyss. Because that's the thing that sucks about Abyss. Because, like, people are so forced to waste so much time on it because they don't get those rewards. Even though those rewards are not really that good. That's a whole nother discussion. I think Abyss rewards should be so much higher. But anyways. So, yeah, it would be something like the rewards are within that league. So, like, if it's a competitive thing, like, the rewards you get help you get, like, character skins, or a fancy nameplate, or a title, or, you level up within that thing, you get currency within that thing, and that gives you cosmetics or something within the competitive side of the game. It wouldn't be giving you Primogens or something. Well, I mean, it might give you Primogens. I think you have to add something like that. Exactly. It's not going to be like, oh, you don't do the competitive, so that's your account's not efficient. Yeah, weapon skins would be cool. Like weapon skins, character skins. Maybe it could be, you know what it should be? It could be another way to farm artifacts or like domains or something like that. And you could like choose which artifacts you get or whatever it is from that. And it's like a normal RPG. Like you kill the boss and you get what it has. Like it had this super cool sword and you get the sword or something like that. I think that would be fun. I think that would be really fun. And then you would have to change how some of the abilities work though. Like Water Nerd. Like his ability, when you do normal attacks, when you do normal attacks, the rain swords come down. It would affect everybody in the party, you know, like. Yeah, maybe something like, well, that, I don't know. First of all, I don't think Genshin would do that. And second of all, that is something that, like, if you don't do it, your account's kind of ruined. You know? I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's something completely differently that we don't get. Maybe, and what they should do is make it an event first. Like, make it an event first and see how well it does. And then add it to the game permanently. You know? And they could get, dude, oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, advertising would go crazy for that. I'm just imagining, like, you see this thing and it's like, like the what's-his-face in the middle and the dragon dude. I don't know what his name is. And then you see, like, all these Genshin characters running in and they're all, like, working together. Like, Zhongli makes a platform for, like, Zhao to jump off of and then he, like, plunges down. It would be so stinking cool. Yeah. And that's how Genshin does do some competitive stuff in like the co-op events and stuff like that, where it's a little bit competitive, and people love those events. I mean, like, I really like the ones where they're a little bit more competitive. And now I know there is some people. I mean, I know Crimson's not a huge competitive player, so she probably wouldn't enjoy it too much. But like, I would certainly enjoy it. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool, and I think it needs to happen. I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm thinking as far as rewards go. Maybe it could be like cosmetic weapons or something like that. Cosmetic skins. Maybe you could like customize your UI a little bit more and it look pretty. It basically would be like the fake, you know, the hacking plugins that people add to make the game look different. You could get those, like stuff like that. And maybe it's something that like, if you save up enough of these tokens, you can buy a battle pass or something like that. Yeah, like that, like that. And maybe it's like a completely separate thing. Like whatever you get and what, like it does give you like primo gems, and it does. Well, it doesn't give you primo gems. Like you can level up your talents like a normal RPG and things like that. Like it's like instead of like you need materials to do it, you need experience to do it, and it's like a completely separate game. Where like you click the competitive button, and you know your characters are completely different. You click the non-competitive button, and it goes back to what it was before. Yeah. Like, and tokens can be used to buy battle pass or buy Welkin or something like that. I think that'll be really good for free-to-play players, like, because I know there's a lot of free-to-play players, and they're free-to-play, but they have a lot of time on their hands, and that's how they keep up with the whales, but they just can't. They just can't. But if you give them something that gives them the ability to do that. Yes, it would definitely reset with Abyss. 100%. Maybe they could be, like, off-centered. So, like, not off-centered, off-kilter. So, like, Abyss would reset, and then the next rotation, the other thing would reset. And then, because you know how Abyss lasts, what is it, like 2 months or something like that? I don't know. Or like, you know, they change alternately. So that way there's always fresh content. And there could be, like, some cool, like...
If you are presently unoccupied.
Yeah.
Could stop a while at one's abode for some
but then it like stays the same though. It stays the same. It's the same enemies for 2 rotations. So like, but this one would be opposite. So it would be like this one changes and Abyss stays the same. Abyss changes, this one stays the same. So it's like, you know, I think that would make the game so much more engaging. This needs to happen. This needs to happen. Dude, that would be so much fun though. I wonder what the team could be though. Maybe it's like 6. Maybe it's like a 6 team or 8. I think 8 is a big number, but I think 8 could be fun. Maybe 6. I think maybe 6. Because then you could have like 2 hyper carries, 2 and 4 supports. I think that would be good. Then rewards can be like the boss drops. You can choose what boss drops. Yes.
The mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh,
yes, it is. And also, it could be like that type of thing that to get the rewards you do need to use resin. That would still limit people. Maybe not, because you don't have enough resin as it is. No, maybe it's like a different thing that's on a cooldown, like resin, but it's not resin. Like it's not the same thing. I don't know. This is so much fun. This would be I would love this so much. And like I said, like advertisement would be so amazing.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at once for some repose.
I mean, honestly, even if it just gave you Mora and level up books, like that would help people out significantly. my gosh, my mouse fell asleep. That's crazy. I was sitting there for a while.